My name is Jeffrey Kaplan. I'm Assistant Professor of Philosophy at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and I'm also the Director of Undergraduate Studies for the Philosophy Department. And I'm also the founder and director of the UNCG Prison Education Program. What drew me to philosophy and then kept me in it is just the actual ideas, the actual questions, right? So, you know, in a philosophy classroom at a college or university, we'll talk about things like, what is knowledge? What is a human being? What is the relation of the human mind to the human body? These sorts of questions. Which actions are morally good and which actions are morally bad? I'm interested in philosophy because I'm interested in the answers to those questions. What drew me to teaching is the same thing that drew me to philosophy in the first place, which is just an interest in and a fixation on philosophical ideas. And so teaching is just a way for me to still do philosophy, to still talk about philosophical questions, whether I'm talking about them with my students or my colleagues or anyone. And then it wasn't until I got here and I was on campus and I sort of got a sense of the university and the student body and the enormous percentage of UNCG students that are on Pell Grants and that are first-generation college students and that sort of thing. And I met my colleagues and that sort of thing, that I realized that UNCG was, you know, a special place. And so it's nice whenever you spend several hundred hours learning to do something and doing something to get a little bit of recognition, you know? I have an ego, so like, it's nice when someone recognizes your hard work and says you're good. I like it when people say I'm good. I think that my success in teaching is partly due to the sort of support that I get from my colleagues in the philosophy department, my department head, Heather Gert, one of my colleagues, Wade Maki, who's an expert on all things online teaching. I also think my mother, who passed away a long time ago, was a really good explainer of things. She was a very good listener and a very good explainer, and so I sort of get a little bit of that from her.